In finance, we measure KPIs, key performance indicators. In wellness, are we measuring the proper KPIs that give us feedback about our state of being? Stay with me because I am so fired up to be launching this little rebellious project that is going to give you insight about your state of being and how your foundation looks like in order for you to age well, feel well, and live well. Are you ready? So let me tell you where this starts. I have been on this journey for a while now, and I'm seeing this happening into the wellness world where there is a definite gap that we're not addressing. And last week, a colleague posted a LinkedIn post in regards to wellness trends. And I will tell you, reading about those trends fired me up. So, what are some of the trends? We have personalizations via tech, we have wearables, we have digital technologies, we have products, we have beauty, we have what else? Wellness retail, supplements. And I'm like, wait, where is the foundation? Where is the basics of wellness? Those boring wellness pillars of sleep, intentional movement, stress management. Like, why are we not talking about that? Why are we skipping over that? We have become so rushed, so disconnected. And listen, when I talk about that, I do include myself because you know my story. I was in corporate, running on that success ladder, chasing the next promotion, chasing the next quick hit, exhausted, not sleeping, not being able to sleep, anxiety attacks, diagnosed with adrenal fatigue. And I still said, I'm fine. I know how to manage stress. And my body is screaming, no, you don't. But I'm like, I don't have time to deal with that, right? I have goals. I'm going somewhere. So if that's where you are, please understand this is not coming from a place of judgment. It is coming from a place of love and like, I want to help. I want to help everybody just the same way I help my clients transform their lives in the most beautiful, incredible way so that you can live with energy, vitality, and feeling great. How does that sound? So, where is all this coming from? One, my personal story. Two, working with people who are coming for all kinds of reasons to me. And what I see recurrently is, wellness has become into the next performance stage. How well are we going to be doing? How are we going to be measured? And it's like, oh my gosh, like people don't need more of that. People are already rushing, burned out, barely surviving, honestly, disconnected, unregulated. And they're just like, oh, I just need to make it through another day. I don't know how. I'm going to push through. And then we're telling them, okay, now go perform in fitness. You got to do this. You got to keep up a record and you got to lift this weight and you got to build muscles and da 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 da. Listen, if your body is already exhausted and you're doing that, you're just draining it additionally. I hear it. I talk to people and I say, oh, injured my shoulder and no worries. I put some injections, regenerated it. And then I went back and I re-injured it again. But no worries. I have regeneration. Perhaps maybe, again, coming from a place of love, you want to pause and ask yourself, why am I destroying my body? And what it is that's off that's resulting in my shoulder keeps getting re-injured in a big way over and over again? And am I addressing the root cause, which is there's some of it in here that's showing up into the way I'm treating my body? I meet people who are like, I meditate and I'm completely disconnected because now meditation has turned into the next checklist item. The intention and the presence behind it is missing. I saw somebody, new potential client, and I just looked at him and I was like, oh my gosh, you must be in pain. And he's doing all of these things to cover up the symptoms. It's like, did anybody tell you about addressing the underlying root cause of all of this? You guys, and listen, we live in a society that we want the quick fix. I get it. We also live in a society where we want somebody else to fix us. And I get that too. It's so much easier if somebody could fix me. Inject me with something, put some cream, massage me, do something. And the truth is, there is only one person who can fix me. And that's me. It's not a coach. It's not a healer. It's not whatever else, an injectable. It's not a cream. It's you. You have to do the work. And again, I'm totally speaking from experience. When I first started getting into coaching, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. These coaches are going to fix me. Not really. I have to take the action. I have to show up to fix myself. And again, I'm speaking from experience and seeing how the lives of people who do show up and who do the work, how their life changes, how they start feeling different, how they start respecting their body. And I'll tell you, their feedback is the same feedback that I had when I got into this journey. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I used to do to myself. And we know what we know, right? Until we know better. I had a client recently she said, Maria, I thought that's it. I thought that's how I'm going to feel for the rest of my life. We have normalized feeling like crap. We have normalized pain. We have normalized suffering, survival. No. When you take care of your body, mind, and spirit, you can feel great. Maybe you can't completely ditch pain, depending on what you've got going on, but you can reduce pain. You can do alignment. You can strengthen yourself. You can get down to your belief system. You can raise up your vibrations and energy to feel great. All stuff that I'm seeing. And there is science behind this. I'm not making this up. So, what are we going to do? So, one of the biggest things that is happening right now is people are disconnected. The mind and the body, there is like no connection. And I, again, hear that from clients who come and the first few sessions, they're like, my brain hears you intellectually, there is like no translation into the body. And we're so conditioned to push. And here, the Angelova method is about trusting your body, listening to your body, tuning to your body. Because your body is a mechanism. And you have a choice. You can learn to tune into your innate ability to self-regulate and restore, or you can count on something that's telling you how you're doing while you continuously get disconnected. Maybe the technology will give you that first awareness of like, wow, I thought I was managing stress and this thing is telling me not so much. But then do you want to continue relying on that wearable to tell you about your state of being? You can totally learn how to tap into that magic yourself. So, what are we going to do? This may have sounded a little bit heavy, but actually, what I'm launching is fun. It is the Rebellious Wellness KPIs. So, what we're going to do, it's going to be all about self-awareness. It's going to be all about self-discovery. And you're going to see, according to those KPIs, which I've just put a list of, how are you doing? How are you showing up? My hope is that this will open your eyes to think differently, to create a different relationship with your body. I also want to remind you that this is not about judging yourself, beating yourself, pushing yourself. This is about loving yourself, meeting yourself where you are, and embracing the journey one small, tiny step at a time towards feeling better so that you can create a lifestyle that serves you well for the rest of your life. How does that sound? So I would love for you to stay tuned in, and I would love for you to hear about what you are discovering in your body, mind, and spirit through the Rebellious Wellness KPIs. I am totally excited about launching this new initiative, and I'm so excited to do this little project and take this little journey along with you. That's it. Stay rebellious, And I will see you next time. Bye.